Hello everyone, how are you? Welcome back to TBT class with me. And today I also have one topic. So I think that this lesson, it will not be a typical one that you have never known. Yes, just one technique or the simple lesson can guide you know how to use would and used to. Of course, when we talk about would and used to, we focus on the action or situation that happened in the past already. But we should know how to use would and used to. Both of them are talk about past situation the same, repeated action the same in the past. But the way that we use it and we want to express two of them, they are not the same way to talk about past situation. You got it? Two of them, would and used to, we refer to repeated action in the past. And also talk about past habit or states. You see? Past habits and states. Would and used to express about past habit or state. But the way that we use, you can see one by one over here. Would and used to. Okay? Would and used to. What are they different to use? So would, we used to talk about past habit. And used to, we used to talk about past habits and states. So what are the difference? You can see. Would only talk past habits, but used to, we talk both about past habits and states. Okay, so everyone, don't feel a little bit boring about this. Remember, would, we talk about past or habit past or repeated action in the past tense, but we focus on only actions or only habits. But we don't talk about states. But when we use used to, we talk about habits and states. Remember, would and used to, we used to talk about past habit, past repeated action. But would we use with action only, and used to we use with action and state. You know what is state? State verb. You know what is action? Action verb, they are different. Okay? I would like to explain you about this a little bit. Action verb, we talk about every verb that show us about action, activity, all our verbs that show about activity, we call action verb. You get it? But state verb, we just learn about all our verbs that tell us about state, feeling, emotion. Yeah, every verb that cannot show the action. Example like think. Think. So you see the action of thinking? No. Feel. You see the action of feel? Okay, of course. We don't see the action of shape, of feel, of think, dream, doubt, something else. Okay, all of those verbs we call state verb. So kind of this verb we don't use in past habit with would. You can say I would have long hair. You can say I would think of you. Okay, like this, because we don't see the action of these verbs. And about action verb, I don't mention or don't detail about this because you got it. Every verb that we focus about past habit, but action verb we can use with would. You can say, I would go there, I would live there, I would buy it, I would run, I would take a race, I would have done. Yeah, every verb that action we can use with would to talk about habit or the action happened in the past. You get it? Okay. So would, we just talk about past habits and focus on action verb only. Action verb only. You see? Example, I would live there. I would live there. You see the verb live. Okay? Action. Of course, it expresses about activity or show us to know about the way how you live over there. So live is the action verb, activity. I would live there. So live is the action verb. We can say like this. So look at another one. I would have a car. So have action verb. Have here action verb? No, of course. But if you say I would have dinner with you, you can say, because have indefinite talk about it. Talk about it. Or like have here mean have meal, have breakfast, have lunch, have dinner. That's okay. That you say I would have dinner with you last week. Okay, but in our lesson, if we talk about past situation or past action happen only once, just one time happen in the past, we don't use would as well, and also don't use with used to. If we talk about the past situation happen only one time in the past. You get it? Okay, so two of them, this one right, but this one not right, because have here about possession, not action verb, not activity. It is about state verb or possession. So when you say I would have a car, not right, but you can say I would live there, because live is the action verb. Understand? Remember, would with action verb only. If you want to talk about past activity or past habits, with action verb. Okay? Yes. Move to another one, used to. So how do we use used to? Used to also talk about repeated action, repeated action in the past. But it is different from would, because we see two action, habit and state. So would, we can use both, about your experience or about your past habit, about your past action, past state and past action. You can use with would. With used to. Okay, like this one. You see example. I used to live there. You see, I used to live there. Action verb, yes. I used to have a car. Action verb, no. Have here mean state verb or state verb that we used to talk about possession. So two of them right, because used to we use with habits and state. Are you understood? Is it easy, everyone? Okay, I hope. Yes, very easy to recognize about this. So this is just example that I want you to see about positive form. So how do we make question form or negative form? How do we make question form and negative form? Yes, very easy. For this one, would. When you want to make this statement to be question or to be negative, very easy. For question form, we play, we move would to place before subject and then the sentence to be questions. And when we want to change this statement to be, negative, we just add not, we just add not in the middle of would and main verb. The statement becomes negative. You see example, I write down like would. For questions, would you live there? Okay, so it becomes question. So when I change this statement to be negative, I say, I wouldn't or I would not live there. Yeah, it becomes negative. We just add not in the middle of auxiliary verb would and main verb live. That's okay. Very easy, everyone. Another one about used to. We move used to play before subject like would. Yes, must not be like that. You see, would here mean past form, right? Would here mean past form, like you see D. So when we want to change this statement or this positive sentence to be negative or question, we don't move used to put before subject, or we don't use only not in the middle of use and to verb like would. No, not like that. See example. So the main point that you have to recognize and remember this, we use did. auxiliary verb did to have the simple statement or this positive sentence to be negative or question. See my example, go on. I change the statements, okay? So I say that, did you used to live there? You see? So what are the difference between used to here and used to here? Used to here, you see D at the end of this verb used. But this one, I don't use D anymore, but I use did. So we keep better form used to. But we still talk about past habit or past action the same. Okay? Another one negative, I say, you did not. Okay? Did not, or you can make it short form like didn't. And then I keep use like this and to live there like this. So mean that I did not used to live there mean I never lived over there until nowadays. Okay? I never lived over there. So if I say I used to live there mean yes, I lived there before, like last year I lived there, but now I don't live over there. But when I say I want to make this statement to be negative, I just use did not, auxiliary verb, did not to have this simple statement or this positive sentence to be negative by using auxiliary verb did and plus with not, negative adverb. Okay, not, negative adverb not, and we keep best form used to. And main verb we keep the same form like this one, also keep main verb, action verb here. Here we don't add ed or we don't change it form, just keep the same form. But the main purpose that you should note mean used to here we use D, but used here for question we don't use D and we don't use D because we see did auxiliary verb have this simple statement to be question and we use did not auxiliary verb plus not to be negative form, but we use this form difference. One by one remember this, okay? So I hope you understand about this, everyone. Is it easy? We use best form after them. Everyone, the verb that we use after would and used to, it is never changed following subject. Remember best form, or we can call infinitive verb without to. So we use only single verb, no to, no s, no es, or change something else to following subject. We just use best form. Okay, like this. I say verb only. Yes. This one also verb only. Okay, so to make you sure about this, you want to practice more exercise with me? Let's go to practice exercise to make yourself sure about it. Okay, go on. Okay, it's time to practice only 5 exercise to observe yourself. Do you understand the lesson I explained to you or not? Practice yourself with me. Okay? There are not a lot of exercises, only 5. You can see exercise used to and would. Used to and would. Look at this exercise. Try your best to complete the gap. Just use only 2, used to and would. Okay? Practice with me. So number 1, decide yourself. When I was a child, I used to have a dog or I would have a dog. Your answer, which one? I would have a dog or I used to have a dog. Okay, so the answer must be, what is it? Used to. You're right. Will you used to? Why? You can ask the question yourself, why? Why do I choose the word used to? Because of verb. Verb have, not the action verb. So if you want to use would, no. It is not possible to use would here. Because verb, it's not action verb. It is state verb that talk about possession. You have dog. Okay? Yeah, so the answer must be used to. Another one, number 2. She worked as a teacher. So, what is it? She would work as a teacher, right? She used to work as a teacher, correct? Which one? Okay. So the answer must be still keep using used to work. Why? Because as the teachers, we talk about state or we talk about the partisan, partisan before. So we used to work as a teacher. Okay? Because talk about her habit in the past time about her partisan, her partisan is teacher. We don't talk about the activity, we don't talk about the action, but we talk about the partisan. We talk about careers of someone. So we use, she used to work as a teacher. Yes. Number 3. Did you playing football at school? Did you like playing football at school? So the answer, what is it? You see the verb did. So I think that you know. You see auxiliary verb did here, it must not be would. So must be used to. But the way that we write down used to, how do you write used to here? We write like this. So we make like this. Did you used to like playing football at school? Because we use auxiliary verb did already. So verb, we just keep the base form of verb. Okay. Number 4, everyone. Almost finished. Number 4. My dad always read to me before bed. So your answer would or used to. Again, would or used to. Okay. So yes, if you want to use used to, I think that also talk about a habit, like read, talk about action, expresses about action the same. So would and used to we can use the same. We can use with action verb. But in this form, I think that we should use would is better than used to. Okay? Would always read. Yes. Would, I can say that it better than used to talk about this one. My dad would always read to me before bed. You see adverb of frequency here expresses to know about habit. So habit can use with used to. If you want to say my dad used to always, yes, it sounds a little bit nervous and like abnormal to say used to always. Have you ever said it like this? I used to always go. Okay, so but when you see the action like habit used with adverb of frequency like this, I guide you to use would is better than used to. Okay, but it's not wrong. Remember, it's not wrong. But the way that we use would, I just say that would is better than used to. Okay, number 5. We often go on holiday. So again, would, still keep using would here. Adverb of frequency often. Okay, so I think that only 5 exercises not enough to observe yourself and improve your English very well, how to use used to and would. But try your best to search more and read and practice more exercise after my video explanation. So I hope that this video can help you to know more and let you search more about would and used to if you want to learn more how to use them. Okay, so thank you for spending your time that you try your best to watch my video from the first minute to the end with explanation and example as you see. Thank you very much that you spend your time. Thank you. See you next video. Bye bye.